Infidelity is a very major issue, especially when you go into a game like BB Nigeria. You get into the house, you do the do. Two things can happen. You get out of the house and you don't have your family intact.
I think if you're engaged or you already have a spouse outside, don't go in there and act like you don't have anyone.
Exactly.
Tinto, Tony, Tega, and so on now have stories to tell.
They've been chased out of the Garden of Eden. Guys, this and more we promise to bring you here down on Twitter. I'm Deji Mercury, rocking with the best.
I am Kiki Omatoki, and guys, we need you to follow us on our social media platforms down below. You are now rocking with the best because we bring you everything classy
Juicy
and unclassy, including the clapbacks, VARs, trends, and tags from social media, Twitter, of course. Welcome to another beautiful edition of Down on Twitter. Like we told you, everything right here on the show
Very
is
sweet.
something.
Yes, some hashtags that we have for you today is very peppermint.
I'm really in love with peppermint because, guys, these are the only things that will definitely make you jump out of your seat. So, guys, let's jump into the first trend of the day.
Let's
Are
go.
you coming on this ride?
All right, this is hashtag BB Nigeria. So many things happening, and that's what
Guys, the show is like a roller coaster.
You see, the issue that is Oma and Tega right now. And then down, they're coming out of the house to tell us they did not do anything. It's like, are you trying to
as
tell
if
us that
Kayode did not give us handles. Rubbish.
We saw it live. I mean, why do you have a tissue right next to you after you guys did it? Where are you cleaning?
Is it the tissue for you?
You're cleaning the grease.
I think it's the Kama Sutra style. For
Yeah, I know you're not coming and saying you didn't do anything.
Flexible, Boma. You flexible.
All right, now let's move on to the first tweet. This one is Oloye says Tega's husband waiting for Buma to come out of Biggie's house.
This looks like one of the dogs in Secret Life of the Pets.
But I don't think Tega's husband is going to be angry because I think it's done already.
I don't think he's done. I think he did not even have that option of being done because
done.
it was
They
already
were done before she went into the house. So my thing is, why didn't you go into the house and saying you're a single
mother or you're a divorcee or anything? I think she wanted people to pity her and forgive her for every atrocity she was going to commit.
I mean, and
that's why she kept on saying, my husband is a bad man, he can't claim me out for this.
The backlash is going to be huge. Just watch out.
Because you're a woman and you're African, especially in Nigeria where social media is the jury. Now you have effed up your marriage, whether it was good before the big brother or after.
They just follow Buma back to me.
Organic Tega. This one is Call Me Michael. He says Boma has been evicted. Make you go join Tega for her husband's house. See everybody running. I'm like, hey, what's going on?
That was a highlight.
I posted on my WhatsApp. I'm like,
join them.
Boma is out.
Why are you guys happy that Boma is out?
Can I say why Boma should be out?
Why?
Okay, now so first things
first. He didn't force her to do anything. She accepted. She was consented. She wanted to do something.
You asked me, so you wanted me to talk, right?
But I just feel like let me just put this out there.
Before
they were both honey. So go ahead.
I don't know what honey is, but now that you have said honey, maybe they are really honey. But my own point is, ladies, be careful of who you want to do stuff with. Okay. You don't want to be with a guy who says stuff about women that he has been with.
Yes.
Hello, please.
Yes.
Please. Let me abuse my person in peace and privacy. Okay, now so Boma is a kiss and tell guy. Boma was with someone and then he started ranting about
I disagree.
Hello. And another thing is that he says I am mature, I am this, don't talk to me like that. And you are the child, Mr. Spirogira here, you look like COVID. Please.
He didn't kiss and tell.
And I think for you to even have an international career, you're already in movies in the Hollywood, and now you come and ruin your career. Now, I hope you get a scene in King of Boys 2 because we're not going to allow you. Number 3, we don't like you. Number 4, Boma, this is the last show you will be on because when Kiki and the gang say, okay, now I should calm down, but Boma, you're out.
But you know Boma is not listening to you right now. So.
Boma, does he tag you?
Boma did not kiss himself. He just told people about his
What is
experience.
people? What's
When
people?
a guy gets in there and it tastes something and it tastes like, or it smells like fish, you gotta let someone
So
know.
Deji is part of
you're not
Boma's
traumatic.
crew.
All right, now let's move on to the
Kiss
next
and
thing.
tell.
But you finished with Boma, right? You finished with Boma. Fine, let's move on. to the
Deji,
next
I
thing.
would like to believe you're not a kiss and tell guy.
No, I'm not. At Chinda__ says the shock on Boma's face when Ebuka said, "Angel, you are safe," made me remember I'll set the table before you in the presence of your enemies. Just talking about
All right, now.
Angel, Boma, Tega. Probably they didn't like
All right, now, so when Tega left and Boma started the fake tears, in my mind, I'm like, oh, good script.
Oh, he probably thought
He was going to stay and he'll have to deal with without Tega.
And that's the thing. After Tintoltone had that experience, now I feel like Nigerians are very sensitive to family issues, especially if you come into the house to lie that you're married and you're not, or to lie that you are not married when you are married, and then you say that you are married and you come to the house to do stuff. Nigerians are very sensitive. And when you get into the Big Brother Nigeria house and you're married, see you are married, get into the house
Play
and do normal.
according to the script.
Did you see how Michael played his game? It was cool.
There
He
was
stayed
name
long.
of this guy, is it Femi or Nii?
Yeah,
Nii.
Nii.
Nii was too married, they had to push him
He was
out.
very married. Just someone said his wife complained.
No, she didn't. She was
All
supporting
right, now
him
let's move
all
on
the
to-
way. Still under the hashtag BBNigeria. It's at Sam Music Graphics. He says Michael went home with 4.7 million compared to the other lady Tega that went home with adultery. Hashtag BBNigeria.
Yeah,
would
adultery
you
girl
say?
did not go. But it is what it is. What is it called if you do something with other people when you're married? That's what it's called. It's just facts. Nobody's lying about anything. Yeah.
So somebody went home with 4.7 million.
Yeah.
You went home
With adultery, that's your own 4.7 million.
and some sort of
I
porn
mean, I would. Yeah,
on
you go with money.
international TV.
All right, now let's move on to the next hashtag.
This one is hashtag Nedu. Well, it was a Sunday and everybody was getting served. Apparently, breakfast has been going round in Nigeria for a very long
The
time.
thing is, when I see Nedu, someone told me at some point that Nedu is married. I didn't know that Nedu was married. And then now finding out that Nedu is having issues with his marriage, and now I'm just reconciling everything to say that he probably had issues in his marriage. All right, let's get into it and see what we're talking about. Hashtag Nedu. At Yemi Hazan says Nedu of Wazobia FM did a DNA test on his first child, and the result of paternity was 0%. Omo, M-O-L. 0%.
No, that LOL is not supposed to be.
Wait.
You're laughing at Nedu.
Think about it. The guy they laugh like, what? You're shocked and you're laughing. Like, I'm a man. I'm married to a woman in my house, and I do a DNA test, and it's 0%. Like, this is not my child. Where did this child come from?
Okay, now there's one pastor that always
I'm not only
goes-
going to leave
There's
you.
this pastor that
I might
goes
shoot
around
you.
on social media. He says, "Eyera fobiri, Eshora fobiri."
Really?
See, so you guys think you
Eyera
can serve
fobiri.
breakfast and all of that. I've heard another story quite similar. This man was struggling to keep a roof over his family's head, only to find out that his wife is the landlord,
Of the house.
and she was not going to
So
rent
that's-
the
so
house for free.
That's the thing. Women are deep. Men are just on the surface, but just with gra-gra, you know. Women just have the might. But women are deeper. That's why when they cheat, you never know. And that's when they have money, you won't know. You know, sometimes it's just...
So this is it for me. When a woman loves you, please take it. When she decides to hate you,
Leave.
I don't think you'll be ready.
Leave. All right,
gotta
let's
run
move
for your
on
life.
to the next tweet.
This one is at Roviel. He says, Nedu's wife really said, "We fought and I beat you up. Deal with it."
It's a lie. You cannot beat him.
But if this is his wife, this Nedu.
They're just talking about height. Height does not matter. How can you say you fought and you beat him? I
But
can't. I
you
don't
go
believe
down,
you.
go down.
I can't go down.
Go down,
I'm
go
not
down,
going down.
go
I'm
down.
not going down.
She's just like this.
Me and you.
All right, now let's move on to the next tweet.
This one is at Oku. Oku_YoungX. He says, "How do you often conceive for your own sister's husband and tag the child on Nedu? This is just pure ghetto gutter behavior." I
Like,
suppose.
wait. She was not even doing a friend. She was doing the sister's husband.
So basically,
That's like double.
this is a love triangle.
That's
she
mad.
slept with her brother-in-law.
That's not love. Love triangle. It's an effing triangle of too many sins put together.
Wait,
in
she
one.
slept with her sister's husband. So
Yeah.
now, has she not only messed up her own marriage, she has also
Yeah.
messed up her sister's marriage?
Yeah.
I am not
Everything
impressed
is-
with this Nedu's
Everything
ex-woman.
is messed up. Both family
Oh,
members
you're
do.
spoiling things for
All right,
girls
now
like
let's
me.
move on to the next tweet. All right, this is Chi Cinderella Man at OC_Swery. Says, "I thought this paternity fraud thing na bands. This Nedu matter weak me."
He weak me too. I'm a woman and he weak me.
And the fact that he continues to do his skits and all his stuff, but you can tell that sometimes he will just be in his own corner, just thinking about the fact that he's losing his family, the child that he thought was his, is not his own anymore. I mean, this thing just gets to people. And just as he whipped that guy, he whipped me as well.
This is why I say you never know what people might be going through, especially now. Imagine someone silly writing on his page saying your videos are not funny.
Exactly. Or saying you are, especially, or you are working out and someone says you are still fat.
Or, why are you short? He has bigger problems than his height.
All right, we're going to go on a very short break, and when we get back, you're going to find out more.
Down on Twitter. We'll be back.
All right, welcome back. It's still down on Twitter, having fun. Deji and Kiki giving you gist back to back. We're gonna move on to the next hashtag. Right, I want us to start to rap, but it didn't hook me because I'm not.
All right, let's come again. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Woo! Welcome back. We used to throw shit like I forgot my lyrics. You're still watching down on Twitter. We got the next trend is hashtag 2. Bye bye.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna rap. You didn't even rap, huh? You didn't even rap. You didn't wanna gonna.
I'm
all right.
with the skills, so please don't come.
Me that was giving you beats. What do I have?
My beatbox.
Okay.
Next is hashtag 2 Baba with
Baba.
over 15k tweets, guys.
Let's see.
Marriage is suffocating. It's
Let's go.
Diary.
All right, this is at Updates Boy X says, you see that thing where 2 Baba wife they complain about? Now waiting Chioma they face be that, but she no fit talk. Now this is just men having many women and having plenty baby mamas. And if you decide as a woman, as a girl to marry them, I don't know, but I think you probably should see what is coming. You know, you've been around it before. But for the fact that she claimed, Annie claimed that 2 Baba was doing a do in the same house with her parents. That's kind of like a no-no. If the thing do, you take it out the house, but not in the house, not in this generation where women are getting.
Well, I overheard someone say that if a woman has 3 children for your man, she's a co-wife. So Annie,
deep
Annie,
co-wife.
Annie, I started to see Annie as a woman that can take so much BS from a guy. She's a role model for some other women that are in similar situations. Only for this time bomb.
Don't worry, you just have co-wives. Just agree, co-wife, wife, co-wife. All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right, now this one is Richie ZCR7. Let's see what this person says. If Annie is coming to social media to drag Tuface, I can't help because nobody or anything will make me hate 2 Baba regardless.
So that's the thing about superstars. What I think is leave social media out of it. If you're having issues in your marriage, your family, leave social media out of it. You know, just treat it in your house, in your home. Don't put it out there for everyone to see and start judging and talking about you guys. You know.
Now you've already invited us to the party, and at the point where we don't know what is happening, we start to ask questions.
Exactly. And when people start saying stuff, you say leave my marriage, but you put it out there. All right. Let's move on to the next one. All right. This is Raymond says 2 Baba and Annie's issue is not about social media. It's about the number of baby mamas. Oh, you can't have all those baby mamas and have peace in your marriage. It's impossible. Let's understand this truth. What do you think about that? You have plenty of children, you can't have peace in your marriage.
Okay, so this is it for me. First things first.
Why your voice just drop mellow like that?
Because I'm about to talk about something I really don't like talking about. My blood pressure is going to be high. You need to check my temperature after this. So our forefathers used to have numerous women, in their marriages and in their huts back then, and they coped because they had money and they understood that it was a community thing. It was a community thing because we're all going to love ourselves and support ourselves because we have a brighter future. But now, marriage from the Western world, Christianity, so many things have been imbibed into our culture as Africans. So now it's diluted.
The essence why they did that way back then was because most of them were farmers. So they wanted to have many kids in order for them to farm and make money.
Okay, so we're children slaves.
No,
not
makes
it more interesting.
The thing is just farming and making money. Let's move on to the next tweet.
Still painful.
This is at Ada_D_Aura_MMA. Hey, underscore ma. Firstly, 2 Baba has kids with different women. All right. Note. Secondly, 2 Baba's family never approved of Annie idibia. And then these are the top 2 red flags no one should ignore. How do you overlook something like this in the name of love? So does that mean if someone has children and wives, they can't be married, or someone can love them.
You can be married.
Yeah.
As long as you can sort out your situation. So we thought they were sorting out the situation with the multiple endorsements and the flashy lifestyle and the glitz and the glamour that they kept up with.
Money won't sort it out.
But then the truth is, I think Annie has been coping for a very long time. Go check her posts, her hashtags, and the way she detoxes.
What hashtags do you see?
She has been quiet for a very long time.
What kind of hashtags
I
do
went
you
back
see?
to her page. I see stuff like keep quiet, they don't know your struggles. She's trying to be a better person.
Yeah.
She's doing this because of God. That's taking all the kids in and all of that. So guys.
And then for the fact that Tuface's brother started talking down at her as well. You know, it says a lot about what this person has said about the family not accepting.
Someone even called her an upgraded prostitute.
Yeah, wow, that's too much.
This is too much.
All right, let's move on now to the next hashtag.
Cancel it.
This one is hashtag Don Jazzy with
Don Jazzy again. Dun, 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 I'm the back. This first tweet from hashtag Don Jazzy is quite fun. Dada of Lagos says, why don't Jazzy stop to the carry stick safe?
I like that stick era and the mute. It was a mute and stick era where he wouldn't say anything and hold stick. And then people started asking him, why you know they talk?
And then we heard his voice. It sounded like he wanted to cry. But then
I
we
don't know if the money you want, the money you want, because you tell me why.
Don Jazzy, let me quickly say something. I'm single and I can sing and I don't know.
No, Jazzy, don't say
I will make you lose weight.
Don't say you. This is @BitsCorn says my playlist is filled with Don Jazzy signee from Soundgasm to Bounce to Bloody Samaritan and finally Johnny Drill's soothing voice.
Yeah, I like the signees. I think Don Jazzy is good with the catch them young vibe.
And with the fact that he's giving them great deals. They just got signed Pepsi, signed.
Yeah.
Ah man, interesting.
It's a whole lot. I feel like if Don Jazzy can sign me, my life will be better.
Can you sing? Oh, you know, we have to
I will
ask
sing
now.
to save my life and even
Okay,
Don
now
Jazzy
you have
life.
the opportunity. Sing about shoes to Don Jazzy in 30 seconds. Shoes.
Shoes, 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 stiletto heels, shoes. Boom.
Let me try. You don't even know. Let me just leave. They can't sing you like this. I have to practice
Let me
you.
start again, please.
All right. Let's move on to the next one.
This one is a gentle boy. Let's see if he's really gentle. Every upcoming artist's dream is to be signed under Don Jazzy. Anyhow, you go sharp blow.
Yeah, so you go blow just at the mention, even if you just post you
At
like
the mention of Don Jazzy,
If you just post you don't blow with that.
every knee must to sign.
All right, now let's move on to the next tweet. Judah AV says, Angel was hyping Don Jazzy. How does she know Don Jazzy is backing her? That girl, that wish. Are you sure they didn't plan it before she went into the house?
I don't think they know.
Well, see, let me tell you, the thing about Big Brother these days is they plan things. You don't just go into the house and go and faff and play around. They plan things before you go into the house. So you have some influencers that will back you up when you get there. You know? That's how they roll.
Sounds like fun. Maybe we shall have people.
All right, let's move on to the next hashtag. This hashtag is very sweet.
I like this one.
Hashtag NYSC.
Somebody's about to embarrass you.
We're about to show you something. But we'll read one tweet first. Kiki, give us one tweet first before we show them.
Alright, now this one is at capital P. He says, I wish I was doing NYSC again. I loved it. One of the best programs ever created by the government.
Now, let me just say this here that first of all, me in my NYSC days, I collected 9,005. So do your calculations. Kiki, how much did you?
I collected 19,500 and I also chopped out of 33K twice.
Just twice. All right, now we're going to show you our NYC picture. That's my own picture, Kiki's picture. You better judge who's sizing pals.
I mean, who is sexy?
See, Kiki.
Just look at this dope. Look at this dope girl.
Kiki, see your trousers.
The cameraman is like, yo, girl, pose for the photograph. And I'm like,
No, Kiki, see your trousers. What is this in your trousers?
Okay, so
look at my trousers. This purse that I had on, man, I was looking
I don't know if
sexy.
you can see the shade of my khaki. I had to join two together.
You joined two?
Because the something was too big.
Wow.
Oh, we're talking right here now.
All right, now let's move on to the next tweet. This is at Aristotle says, this is the time to train members of the NYSC in military defense strategy and the handling of light arms. It could complement our overall security intervention. We are in a perilous time.
My mama no go allow me go again.
No, but honestly, what I used to think is either we do self-defense or we teach people skills. It's not, you don't just go into you don't just go to do NYSC and you just play match, do match pass and come out. You should teach people things. So
I
when
teach
you
you
come
manual.
out, yeah, you just do manual and come out. I mean, empower
One
people.
thing I know is
empower
that they
young
can't
ones.
force this down our throats.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be civil defense.
Let's move on to the next one.
This one is at DW. He says it's at _Rule3Z7. I don't know where you guys get these Twitter names from, but we like them. Some of them, not this one. All right, now he says, can't someone serve NYSC twice? Like I really took 33K for granted.
Yeah.
I am crying.
For these guys, the money, for me, it wasn't the money because it was 9,500 at that time. Good money, but the experience, meeting people, great people that have also touched my life.
Honestly, this is about the friendship for me. And I really got a chance to be the head of something again. I was the head of my platoon and the head of the OBS.
Oshé, I'm head of all. Let's move on to the next one. All right, this one is Tunde Ednut himself. I hope this one is a real one. Says, after school, where did NYSC post you?
I was posted to a radio station.
No, what state first? What state? What area?
Oyo State.
Oyo State.
What about you, yeah?
I was in Abuja, ABG boy. Come on, Abuja boy fresh. What are you talking about? I worked with Abuja company, Abuja Investments. We're big boys.
Is the way your voice switched for me? You have something to do.
All right, we're gonna go on a very short break and go to our NYSC account again when we get back.
Guys, before we go on this short break, I want you to look at Deji's picture again. NYSC. Do you feel like he's about to defecate or something?
Say who you think was
right
freshest.
back.
Who was the freshest
Obviously,
in NYSC camp?
Who rocked red lipstick like this in NYSC camp?
All right,
we'll be
we'll be
back,
right back.
guys. Keep watching.
Welcome back again. Welcome back again. Back.
Welcome back.
All right. Don't mind us. We're here to give you the memes right now and everything sweet and juicy. You know?
Woo! I like memes. They're like my favorite.
All right, let's move.
The first meme for the day, I want you guys to take a look at this one. Let's do it together.
All right.
When I give you my phone to see a photo.
It means don't swipe left, don't swipe right. Just see the photo and give me back my phone. Wait, this thing used to pain me. I can't even lie. When I give people my phone just to see something or send a message or make a call.
Hello, Mr.
And then you start
Snoopy.
checking my pictures, you checking my messages. Are you mad?
Checking something out.
Yeah.
One of you don't dare.
I hate that thing
Give
in my
back my
life.
phone. And then my mom is the most.
And some people go and check your
My
account
mom
balance.
zooms it. I'm like, and it's over.
Yeah, my mom will say, who is this? I'm
Mommy
like,
starts to zoom.
you can't know
Mommy,
who the person
please
is.
don't zoom it. I'm just
All right, let's move on to the next one.
This one is when you borrow a pen from your friend and see it's the same pen you lost recently.
Yeah.
You are a Stephen
Some people take the issue of pen very seriously in
I take it
classes.
seriously.
Very serious.
I write my name on my biro.
When you borrow their pen and the pen doesn't come with maybe the cover, that back cover, you're like, this cover is not there. I'm thinking it's just the back cover. Buy another one.
Did you show my biro? Why would you eat biro? Like, don't eat biro.
All right, now let's move on to the VAR. Is the point where you got to get your glasses because you need to.
Oh my
zoom
God, guys, get ready for this. Ooh, it's time. VAR time.
All right, what do you see in the picture?
I
Yes,
see
look
three
closely.
beautiful blondies trying to take a picture. So someone is like, on the count of three, say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
But there's more to the picture because when you zoom closer, you see something that's very, very unusual. So let's go.
Zoom time.
Zoom time. Oh.
Who is this?
So now, what we got to do here is take it back again and merge these two.
Oh my
So you see the thing, this picture, I want to picture this in terms of real life. In this life, when you're happy and excited, some people are beefing you. They're hating you. They're just in the corner doing Nimu for you. So all you got to do is be careful when you're taking a picture in life. Be very careful and watch your back.
Somebody might be around doing
All right. All right, now let's move on to the clapbacks. On the streets of Twitter, if your mouth is not sharp, keep quiet. When they fire you, if you don't have the power,
just go offline.
Yeah.
Or see it and don't respond.
Or keep your phone. All right, let's move on to the first clapback. This one says, if I love you, you will never remain the same again. Your life begins to shine, your finance begins to triple, things start to fall in place. All right?
Now, Gogo came from nowhere at Brownie_XS. She says, can you love Nigeria for us, please?
So that it will start to shine.
Finances will boom.
Wait, Kiki, this is one thing I've noticed
like, calm down.
This is one thing I've noticed about girls. They're always like, me, when you date me, things will be good for you. Me. Girls always like to sound like spiritual. Like, me, when I dream, it used to come to pass. I'm thinking, me, when I dream, it doesn't come to pass. Hello, me, say I'm a bad, my dream is useless.
In this life, there's something that is very constant. They say, sell yourself.
No, this
now,
one is
if
girls.
somebody dates you now, what will the person have?
Their finances will triple. Let's move on to the next club.
Tell yourself.
All right, now this is at Chidubem Twitter. Says, oh my God, my dad just transferred 10 million naira to me instead of 1 million naira, and he's not even bothered. Thank you, Dad.
Hello.
Hello, rich kid. And then the clapback says what?
This one is at Chief Go Save Salvador.
Salvador.
Gozie Salvador. This guy is Igbo and Mexican, so you know his clapback is. He says, size. I am tired of these dads these days. My dad bought Central Bank of Nigeria for me when I just asked for a power bank. Come on, man.
And he's not bothered about it. There are some people.
What did your daddy buy for you?
My daddy, well, my daddy has died, so I can't lie.
My daddy called Chelsea. He's like, do you know Kiki is done with you guys?
All right, now let's move to the funny video of the day here. You gotta crack yourself up. Laugh. Let's go.
Zoom time.
Boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka chicka boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka chicka boom 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 chick chick. Boom chicka boom chicka boom chick chick. Boom chicka boom chicka boom chick chick.
Alright, now I really like that. You need to stay positive regardless.
It says a lot about life. Some people get very, very, very serious and they don't work smart, but some people come and they work smart and they just get it in life. So work smart.
Don't work hard, work smart.
Work smart. All right, let's move to the
creative video. So it's learning time right here on DOT, hanging out with Deji and Kiki. So guys,
I like that.
Woo, woo, woo,
you just like to call my name again. You don't resound my name in your ear.
Let's go watch the creative video before you start smiling.
So this looks very simple, right? But it messes up the house, your table, every time you do it. And I guess we all pour juice that wrong way. So when you have the opening down here, do you do that? You pour juice on it down. You pour it on the up.
So let me tell you, me, I'm local champion.
You use scissors to cut it?
I put it in my mouth. I don't want to share my juice. You understand? It is mine. Especially when I bought it, I'm not sharing.
All right, so the correct way to do it is let the open part be on top and then you pour. It just goes down.
So that part should come to my mouth.
Yeah. So when you're pouring, not if you're putting it in your mouth. But guess what? Don't put it in your mouth because sometimes, what if it's expired or something is wrong with it, but then you just drink it.
It is not my portion.
Okay?
Guys.
You're doing spirituality. I'm telling you something now. I said it's not a portion.
What was your favorite part of the show?
NYSC, because I got to bring back my NYSC clothing, looking dapper, looking finer than Kiki.
Look at Deji and look at me.
Yes.
Look at my skin. Look at my red lippy, matte lipstick. Look at my nails. I slayed to camp.
Look at that purse that I had on. Swagger. I went to the best. I had the best haircut in Lagos before going to Abuja. Next, way back.
Did you win anything in camp?
I won plenty things. I was platoon leader. I was plenty things.
But you're lying. You're lying.
I had a fresh girlfriend.
He's lying.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part of the show is Boma and Tega.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Boma is out and Tega. You need to come up with something more spontaneous, guys. But besides that, the whole show was fun.
Fun. Surely we always promise to bring you VRs, memes, and of course you get to learn
things. Trends, anything that goes down on Twitter. We will let you know. It will not pass you by.
Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms.
Down below.
We had so much fun. All right. Let's just go and check out our pictures again because we have to take this one to the courts.
I'm going to go confirm if it was anything at all in camp. Come with me in trouble.
You are going to Oyo?
Come here.
You're going to Oyo.
I'm going to Abuja.
I'm going to Abuja. Abuja boys.
To find
we are not the local Oyo people. We are the Abuja people up in this.
Liar, pants on fire. You guys should stop shaving.
Let's go.